of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They told me my timing was coming. I was hustling with no money. Forget all the pain that the money I'm making. Check.
We got three, folks. We got three.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 yard. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 18 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Able to get this to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to
Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
at their own 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out prop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Broncos, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Try to forget about that pick six last time out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 30. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Herbert throwing again. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Los Angeles.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is Gordon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Reed. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play action. It's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Again, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Locke again. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board.
55.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
For 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught inside the 25.
Boy, you ain't got no
and he's in for the touchdown on the final play The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out?
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Joe Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. Looking deep for Adams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
The Chargers first down.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 5.
On second down, here's Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Hunter.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
57, Mike 57.
Now Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Off the play fake. Herbert looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Andrew Billings able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Locke looks to throw it again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for a Denver Broncos.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Locke throwing on target to Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Pressure gets to him again. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One final try for Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they